Hey Libras, I hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to the Libra check-in reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Now these check-in readings are meant to be general, they're also timeless, so please only take the messages as they resonate. They can pertain to something you've gone through already, something you are going through right now, something you could go through in the near future, and of course, like I said, they are general, they will not be for everybody, okay? Now if you have any questions on tarot readings or energy work, please check out the link below for how to interpret tarot readings as a viewer. Okay, Libras. Also, keep in mind, I'm still dealing with like my asthma and a little bit like throat chakra stuff. So if it seems like I gotta like stop and take a breath, like mid-sentence, that's why. Okay, Libras. So when I was meditating on your energy, I heard smooth sailing. So that felt really good. I feel like you are carrying the Ten of Wands. I feel like you're really burdened. You're really weighed down by something. You're very stressed out. Some of you, this is actually taking a physical toll on you. It just feels like it's almost like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, okay? And I do feel like it's in relation to like waiting for something, almost like you're waiting for the results of a situation or to hear back about something, or you're waiting for some kind of progress. And I think you're just having a reflective moment and like, oh, this might not happen. This waiting around for it, this like hoping to see it, or just hoping that like the burden will just go away, like whatever is stressing you out, it's just not gonna happen, or at least I feel like that's the realization you're coming to. Whether that's true or not, I feel like that's what you're coming into acceptance of. And this acceptance is really hard. I can feel it. It's like, it's exhausting. It's really exhausting, but you just don't want to feel weighed down anymore. And I feel like you're going to have this moment of, you know what, I'm dropping it. I'm not going to let myself be burdened by this. I'm going to push past this. I'm going to let go of whatever it is that's burdening me. I'm not going to wait on whatever this thing is that I'm expecting or hoping for. And I'm just going to push through. Like I feel a lot of like Leo energy there too. You can know the Leo. You can have that in your chart. And you're just pushing forward. Like you're sucking it up. Some of you are learning to kind of, how do I say this? What's the right word for this? Some of you guys are learning to tame your ego, which is really good. I think a lot of people are going through that. Excuse me. But in this like taming of yourself, taming of your ego, it's allowing you to push forward into a place where you're not feeling that burden, you're not feeling that weight, and you could eventually just have smooth sailing, like I heard, and things are going to be okay. All right. All right, Libras, that being said, let's get into it. I've really been into Oracle decks recently, so I'm going to go ahead and start you guys on an Oracle deck. I'm going to start you with the Energy Oracle cards. Such a Libra card to me, contract. It's kind of like the Justice card to me in this deck. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Any messages for Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Any messages for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Someone's acting really detached, Libra. And this could be you. This could definitely be your energy. But some of you, whatever you're waiting on involves other people, or you're like you were expecting someone or people to do something, follow through on something. Again, this can be your energy. I do think taking an emotional detached, going into a non-attachment sort of energy is going to help you with this and help you kind of let go of the stress and the burden, because some of you, what's creating this burden is expectation, which is just, sometimes that can be a branch off of attachment. So some of you are realizing that that's what it is, and you're just trying to move into that non-attachment place. You can be non-attached and still be warm and compassionate, but this does feel a little cold to me. Sorry, we got a kitty cat visit. Can you sit, please? On your bed, please. Clyde, come here. Down here. No? He's like, I really don't want to. Hold on a second, guys. I know. Can you lay down? Thank you. All right, kitty's down. Let's continue. But anyway, so like I am feeling a little bit of like a colder energy, but like I said, you can have non-attachment and still be warm. Takes a little while to get there for some people. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Okay. Any messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Some of you guys feel like something failed, or you failed, or someone failed you. I just felt like a failing energy. Action. Oh, I like it. Yeah, see, I feel like this is the energy you're going to go into. Like, you're just going to push through. You're going to find a way to let it go. You're going to find a way to not allow it to hold you down anymore, whatever this burden has been for you, okay? And you're going to get proactive and just letting it go. Do what you got to do to let it go, and you're going to move forward. I love the energy of 8 here too. That's 17 breaking down to an 8. 8 is a manifestation energy. I call it my CEO vibration because it's like a leader energy. It's getting things done. It's the person that builds the business, right? It's the person that's not afraid to get their hands dirty. Ooh, and then we have, see the sun in reverse. Yeah, you're taking action here because you're not happy. It's too hard. It's too hard, and if you're that burdened and you're that stressed out and it's not working or whatever you're expecting isn't happening, let it go, right? And that's exactly what you're doing. Any other messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please? We got 2 more. Interesting. So now we have Healer of the Ages, and this is, the Garden and the Gate in reverse. I kind of like that it's in reverse here because this is definitely telling me that there's some kind of issue around feeling safe or confident in a situation, even like a sense of like being insecure in a very physical way or an emotional way. That's being dealt with. Garden and the Gate's a really interesting card. So when it's upright, it's like, I'm going to stay shielded. I'm going to stay where it's cool, calm, and collected. I'm going to stay where it's predictable. But it's in reverse. There's something about this situation, about this burden that makes you feel like you're in uncharted territory or that you need to go into uncharted territory because you're clearly not happy and that's got to change. I can feel it. I can feel like very physically some of you guys are weighed down. Keep in mind this can be someone in your environment or someone you're connected to. Excuse me if it's not resonating with you directly. And with Healer of the Ages, you're just going to resolve it. You're going to resolve this insecure feeling. You're going to resolve this feeling of I'm weighed down, but I keep seeing the 10 of Wands. That's why I keep saying you're in the 10 of Wands energy. I'm just not gonna be weighed down by these 10 of Wands anymore. I'm not gonna stay stuck here. I'm not gonna stay trapped. I'm not gonna stay in this stressed out, burdensome state. I wanna be free. I wanna be happy, and I wanna feel light. So even if I have to go into uncharted territory or become more comfortable with this feeling, and some of you guys, that's actually how you're like reigning in the ego. Like it's really the ego, like signaling to you that something's wrong, like putting you in a state of like uneasiness. Right? The ego doesn't help. So like some of you guys are learning to quiet the ego with all of this, right? And then get to a place that's a little bit more blissful. Overall, we do have Angel of Balance. Oh, interesting. We have Man holding a coin. Thinking Man in reverse. Then we have Cornucopia and Victory in reverse. Yeah, there's that failing energy I was feeling. Yeah, whatever it is you've been expecting or hoping for, waiting around for, letting yourself be burdened for, something's just, I don't like to use the word failing, but I think some of you guys are using that, or someone in the situation's using that. Like, it's a failure. Cornucopia, Victory in reverse, like it's a failure. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Preceding that, we have Angel of Balance with Man holding a coin and the Thinking Man in reverse. Man holding a coin is kind of like a King of Pentacles energy. The Thinking Man is kind of like a King of Swords energy, but it's in reverse. It's interesting because I don't feel like you're not clear. Like I said, I feel like you're waiting for something. I think maybe some kind of communication isn't happening. The result of some expectations not happening, but I feel like there's communication involved in that. I think you're very clear. Yeah, I don't think this is like a I don't know what's going on energy. You know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what's going on. And you're just not liking it. You're not cool with it. You're not cool with whatever this is not panning out. You're not cool with someone. Maybe you're waiting for someone to step up and they're not doing it. You're not cool with that. All you know is you're not happy, something's not coming to success, something's not coming to fruition, something isn't happening the way that you need it to, and you're stressed the fuck out. And some of you guys, it's making you insecure or making you feel like you're not safe, or like maybe like not very sure of the situation or people involved, and you need to resolve it for yourself and your own mental health and your own emotional health, which is why we do have Angel of Balance as your overall energy. You want to find that balance. You want to find that confident, stable place again, even if it means letting go of a situation or moving into a non-attached energy about it, right? Because that's where the burden's coming from. This level of expectation of victory and what that victory looks like. So you're either going to let go of the situation or person, or you're going to move into a place of non-attached expectation and just let be what needs to be let be. And whatever has triggered your ego into this state of insecurity or lacking confidence or expectation, you're going to learn to work with that and to tame that. You're going to feel a lot better for that, okay? So let's break it down. I want to look at action. Let's look at action. I'm going to use Spellcaster. Tell me about action, please, for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about action for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Tell me about action for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It's too many. Okay. All right, so we have Seven of Wands as the first clarifier for action. Not hating that, not hating that. Ooh, yeah, Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. Yeah, so Libra, whatever this heavyweight is, again, I just feel like you have a sense of expectation, or you're waiting for some kind of result and someone's not following through, or people aren't following through, or it's just not happening. With Three of Cups in reverse, you might not have a good support system, or the people involved aren't really on your same page with this. I kind of feel like, I'm trying to think of the best PC way to say this. It's coming from an egoistic place. So that's why I'm struggling with this. I can feel it within you, and it is coming from a place of ego. Some of you feel like they're not on your level. And that's okay. I'm not judging. Feel that way. If you feel that way, you feel that way. But there is ego wrapped up in that. Yeah, yeah, Libra, you're just not satisfied with anyone involved in what this is. They're not following through. You feel like they're not as mature as you. You feel like they can't deliver. You're tired of carrying this weight, and you're ready to just stand up and go and be happy. You know, again, whether you need to push yourself into, not push yourself, but move into a place of non-attachment by taming your ego and working with your ego and like learning to quiet it down, or just letting it go and letting them go. Tell me about action, please. Tell me about action for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about action for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter as it pertains to the spread. Oh, Libra. All right. So we have Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Again, you're really ready to do what you got to do to get yourself out of this energy. Like plain and simple. There is a Two of Pentacles at play with the Seven and the Five. And that is just making decisions. That's making decisions. It's getting to a balanced place. And again, doing what you got to do. You just can't live with the weight anymore. Then we have the Six of Cups with the Emperor in reverse. Emperor in reverse is an energy of control. It can be somebody who is like, not emotionally unstable. That's not the right word. Like, they're a little quick to anger. They don't handle their emotions very well, and they don't express their emotions very well. I feel like this is the person that you are involved with or dealing with. I feel like they're being stubborn and they're not budging on something. Yeah, they're not, that's what it is. They're not budging on something and it's stressing you out. Some of you guys, this could be a boss. Some of you, this is a family member. Some of you, it's a lover, but we do have a man holding a coin and thinking man. So mostly this might be work related or friendship related or household related. But yeah, it's like they're not budging on something and it's really stressing you out. It's putting you in a place of unhappiness. It's actually making you stuck. For some, they might be aware that they're causing this stuck feeling for you, but you are not having it. You're deciding, you know what? I'm taking control of my situation. I am not going to allow this emperor, male or female, family, coworker, boss, friend, lover, whoever. I'm not going to allow them to keep me in a stuck position. Overall energy, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. Beautiful. With the High Priestess. Okay. And yeah, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I love it, Libra. And we got the Fool. I love it. I so love it. I don't even think you're telling them this. I think you're just doing it in secret. Three of Swords in reverse is very healing. It's putting down the discomfort. It's just deciding I'm not going to be in this uncomfortable position anymore. And with the High Priestess, the Eight of Pentacles reverse, and the Fool, you are quietly keeping to yourself that you're just going to move away from this and because it doesn't work for you. It's not working for you. Oh my God, that's so crazy. I never noticed that the moon was down here in this one. From the sun to the moon. Yeah, and especially with the Fool energy, it's like you are literally dropping it and not carrying any of it moving forward. So like I said, some of you are taming your ego in the process of this, especially the Three of Swords in reverse. But for the most part, you're just looking at this in a very practical way. And it's like, yeah, this shit ain't cool. This don't work. They're stubborn. They're controlling. I don't need to be in this position. I don't need to be in this energy. I'm just going to drop this and just drop it. I'm just going to drop it. And I'm not going to say it. You're not telling them. You're not telling them. You're not saying it that way. You might not even say anything to them, to be honest. And like I said, I was kind of feeling a lack of communication. Like, you're very clear on what's happening here. It's not that you don't understand. I think it's more like there's no direct speaking on this. Or if you were waiting for them to approach you or say something or act on something, they're not doing it because they're being stubborn. Very nice, Libra. Then we go into this energy, Healer of the Ages with, I always forget the name of this, the Garden and the Gate in reverse. So let's go ahead and look at Healer of the Ages because that's your resolution. And of course, a big part of this resolution is you just like dropping it. But I do feel like I said, some of you guys are doing some work on your ego here, okay? All right, Healer of Ages. Oh my God, my voice sounds so raspy. Ugh. All right. You know, I haven't gilded in a while. Let me do gilded. Talking about Healer of the Ages for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Talking about Healer of the Ages for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Come on. Wow. Whew. The Tower and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Wow. Talk about an ending. Yeah, like I said, you're letting it go. And I feel like it's coming through way by just accepting that this isn't happening the way you need it to, and that you're stressed out, you're not happy, and a lot of you, someone is really kind of putting you in a position to be this way, or a position of like being stuck in a position or being held in a position, and you're just not having it. You're just not having it. I think most of you are just going to decide to really let go of whatever this is. Like silently ending it, silently walking away. Again, especially with High Priestess here. Tell me more about Healer of Ages. Yeah, there's the reflection I was feeling. Tell me about Healer of Ages for Libra. All right, I'll take those. That's a lot. Tell me about Healer of Ages for Libra. Of course, the King of Pentacles comes out. All right. Okay. So Libra, Queen of Cups just came out. Like I said, you're reflecting on this and you're coming to this level of understanding. You're coming into this level of acceptance and you're the one who's deciding to just kind of silently let this go and not say boo because it's what's best for you. All right. That's what you're deciding here. Now we do have a King of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles that came out together on the side. Before we get there, there's a stack that came out. Let's take a peek. Oh, the Devil, of course. Oh. Wow, Libra. I think this person's going to be shocked because we have the Devil and the Two of Cups next to each other. That's a karmic bond. That's a hard bond to break. Eight of Wands in reverse with the Devil and the Two of Cups. It is mutual affection. And when I say mutual affection, it doesn't have to be romantic. This does not have to be romantic. But the Devil and the Two of Cups screams karmic. It screams a karmic lesson to be learned from this person, okay, and from this situation. And I think you're learning it. You're not letting anyone put you in a holding position or holding pattern anymore. You're just not going to let them. Eight of Wands in reverse. It causes obstacles for you. Eight of Wands in reverse is like my block card. It's like the Mountain and Lenormand deck. It's like, it's a blocking card. It's an obstacle card. It's like, you can't really get through sort of energy. It's also the designated Mercury retrograde card for me personally. But yeah, this person that you've been involved with in the situation or been waiting on, or it's like they put you in this holding pattern, you've learned your lesson. And it's like, it was tough. Like this is a really, really strong magnetic bond. That's like, it's really hard to get away from. Again, karmic lesson. Then we have this. Five of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, and we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. That Nine of Cups in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse, I mean, that to me has that energy of failure. Failure, right? Wanting something, hoping for something, and then not getting it, or losing, or not getting the attention, or not getting the award. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, there could be a little, yeah, this is ego. This is so ego. So Libra, yes, I'm feeling ego energy from you, but this person also has their own ego, which is why they're kind of putting you in this holding position in the first place. So I do feel like this is a pattern that you've experienced and something that you need to learn from, and it looks like you're learning it. It looks like you're learning it, and you don't want to, Five of Wands in reverse, like you don't want to have this weird controlling power dynamic with this person. It's burdensome, it's stressful, and you're tired of being stressed out. And then we have this, the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Who is this person? I want to look at this person, Libra, because it's like, this energy to me seems very loyal. King of Pentacles is someone who is committed. That's someone who shows up and follows through. Page of Pentacles is like the loyalty friendship card. It's the friendship card. It's also, let me extend out my hand to you. Let me extend out the olive branch to show you I'm really here. And I definitely don't think it's this person. I definitely don't think it is. So let's take a peek at this person. In a minute, actually, sorry. Overall, we do have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Five of Cups in reverse. Whoa, and the King of Cups with the Emperor in reverse. Wow, so Libra, this is you getting over this situation. You're letting this person go. King of Cups to the Queen of Cups, it is a true pair situation, and they do have affection for you. Like I said, it is mutual affection with the Two of Cups, and you guys are King and Queen of Cups upright. But Emperor in reverse, they have this like weird control pattern that they do with you, and you're just tired of it. Even underneath that, we have Star in reverse. Yeah, see, Seven of Swords in reverse. It's seeing their patterns. It's seeing their controlling behavior. Ace of Swords, understanding that it's imbalanced and they're not going to budge. Right? But who's this? So let's, like, wait a minute. This does not jive with the energy I've been picking up on with this King with this King of Cups and this Emperor. So let's take a peek at who that is, and then we're gonna pull advice before I get all carried away. I am gonna use my combined Lenormand deck. It's combined with the Kipper deck, which is linked below for your convenience. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Is this a new person? Is this the same person? I kind of feel like this is a new person. I think you want them to have this kind of energy, but they just don't. They just don't. Oh, that's what it, okay. For some of you, I have new nails on, so it's hard to pick up the cards. For some of you, this person has been like putting on a front of this energy that they are showing up and they are going to follow through. But Nine of Cups in reverse can be a charming energy. Could also be an emotional manipulator. Could even be a liar here, especially because we had that Seven of Swords come up as well. So some of you, they just projected that, but you see through it. You know they're an Emperor in reverse. You know they are. But some of you, this might be a new person. Some of this King of Pentacles. I mean, this is definitely an energy you've been wanting. This is an energy you expect. This is what you want to show up in whatever aspect of your life this is happening, whether it's work or romance or friendship, right? You want that person who's going to be like, yeah, let's do it. Let's follow through. I'm here. I'm present. I'm in it. I am supportive instead of the, lack of support that you've been getting. I'm not going to control you, right? I'm not going to keep you in some kind of holding pattern. So I have the King of Pentacles. Tell me this King of Pentacles energy. Tell me the King of Pentacles energy. Who is this? Who is this to the Queen? Who is this King of Pentacles to the Queen? Okay, so we have clouds and the magnifying glass. This is seeing through illusion. Oh, yeah, you see right through their illusion. The female with the moon, and also the Eight of Cups is attached to that. Yeah, so this is the front. This is the front. This is what they've tried to show you. This is what you thought you were getting. This is what you've expected. And that's not what you got. Instead, you got this sort of messed up energy. You got that instead. But you see right through it. Literally, this is you just seeing through the mask, seeing through their front, seeing through the superficial. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Yeah, now we have main male. Overall, oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, this is kind of a bummer actually, Libra. Overall, look at this. We have the house with the bouquet, also known as flowers, and the wealthy man. This is like, again, this is the front. This is what you expected. You expected someone who was committed, someone who could bring a lot to the table in whatever context this is, whether it is business or romance or friendship. Especially, it is feeling a lot like this is like a romantic situation with somebody who is very not emotionally expressive is what I'll say there. But the house, that's domestic matters. That's feeling safe and secure. This person isn't making you feel safe and secure, right? It's almost like, hey, here, I am the gift that will help to follow through here. I am the gift that will, do this and that with you. And then instead, you're realizing, oh, well, that was just a front. That wasn't real. They were just charming me. They were just charming me, and really deep down, this is the kind of person I was getting. Really deep down, this is the kind of person I'm dealing with. Again, someone who puts you in a holding pattern. And it's because they have their own control issues, and they have their own insecurities, and they've got their own ego. It triggered your ego, pushed you a little bit into your ego. It's burdensome, it's stressful, it's exhausting. You're putting the weight down, and you are just silently dipping out. You're silently letting it go. Some of you are moving into a non-attachment, dealing with your own ego in the process, but for the most part, you're just deciding this is not healthy for me, and this isn't working, so I'm not going to do this anymore. All right, let's pull advice for you, although I don't think you need it. It seems like you're handling it really well. I'm going to do spell casting for advice for you guys, the spell casting oracle cards. Can I get an advice card for Libra, please, as it pertains to this spread? Can I get an advice card for Libra, please, as it pertains to this spread? card for Libra, please, as it pertains to this spread. Blessings. Wow. All right. So Libra, like I said, it feels like you are learning from this. It definitely was the Devil with the Two of Cups. Like definitely that was a connect, and karmic connections. There are a lot of them. It doesn't mean they're bad. Sometimes karmic connections are in your life for a long time. Again, it doesn't mean that they're bad or will cause you a lot of pain. They're meant to teach you things. But this definitely felt a little toxic, okay? Especially with the whole controlling sort of energy here. But this is a blessing in disguise because you learned a lot, and you also are learning how to tame your ego because of it, and you're learning how to set yourself free, and you're learning non-attachment. And at the end of the day, you're going to go off into a much more light, happy, less stressed out sort of energy, and it's going to be good. And it's going to be good. I mean, God, you're going into the Fool energy. That's amazing. The Fool can do anything. The Fool is ready for anything, open anything, and is excited for whatever the world is, whatever's going to come in. And more often than not, the Fool finds some really fun, cool situations to enjoy and be happy. Yeah, sometimes the Fool runs into some bad shit, but honestly, Libra, this was mostly a lesson for you, and you've learned it. And you're owning it in a really cool, non-attached, taming your ego sort of way, okay? All right, Libras, I hope you guys got a lot out of that. Don't forget to check out Vimeo and Patreon. Everything else you need is in below for your convenience. And I hope to see you guys really soon. See you later, Libras. Namaste.